What's up, cool cats? Welcome to the channel. If you are new, hey y'all, hey, my name is Kitty. So glad that you're here. Make sure you like, subscribe, ding the notification bell, all that juicy good stuff, because that helps me help you, help us, and we grow and we learn and we communify, okay? So today's reading I'm really excited about, but if you're a returning subscriber, what's up, you guys? I can't go on without sending you lots of love, gratitude. Thank you for being here. Thank you for just being you and being awesome. Alright, so today's video was requested. Love when I get requests. This reading is going to be, what risks should you take? Risk, or risks with an S, should you take at this moment? So I'm going to be pulling it pre-pulled. I have 3 piles for you to choose from. And so yeah, let's just begin. Alright, so you guys, I have 3 piles for you to choose from. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Pause the video if you need more time. Remember to take your 3 deep breaths. Remember, if more than one pile calls out to you, that means you have more than one message. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. I'm really excited to see how this turns out. Okay, pile number 1. When I was shuffling your cards and getting ready for your pile and stuff, I was hearing that one part in the color purple when Shug Avery finally goes to the church, goes back to the church with her dad, and she's singing the song, and she walks up to her dad and gives him a hug, and she whispers in his ear, see, Daddy, sinners is saints too, or saints is sinners too. Whatever she said to him in that particular part of the movie, that is what I was hearing right there. So I'm also hearing redemption too. Alright, so let's jump into your pile number 1. I'm also getting I'm getting religion with this pile. Oh, you know what? Doesn't the fish represent religion too? Well, anyway, getting something about religion with you, pile number 1. So we have the Ace of Wands reversed. We have the 4 of Cups reversed. We have Strength in reverse. Are all your cards reversed? We have the Lovers in reverse. And for me personally, I don't, depending on how the reading comes out, depends on however I read them. Sometimes it being in reverse makes no difference in how the message comes out. So, but your belief system is one of the things that you need to take a risk on. You need to take a risk on just doing something different. So some of y'all is into meditation and manifestations and stuff like that. Some of y'all are into, or your belief or the information that you have or the knowledge or whatever, your research or whatever, maybe even the love of your life is doing something different than what you believed in. So some of y'all are so tied up into what other people think and feel about your goal, your path, and what you want to do. So you have that power struggle. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. We have Judgment. So yeah, you guys need to take a chance on forgiveness. You need to take a chance on you. You need to take a risk on you. If you took that leap of faith, if you made that jump, if you were to risk it all, would you make it? Because you remember Captain Hook just was speaking about him. And we got the 4 of Cups again, though, in reverse again. But, again, if you were to take that leap of faith, yes, you might go in the water. Yes, you might get bit by the crocodile with that thing right there. But guess what? You still gonna keep trying. Captain Hook was super persistent. And even though he's painted as the bad guy, I've read different stories on how he was actually the good guy and Peter Pan was actually the bad guy, right? You know what I'm saying? But it's for you, you got to take a risk on what you believe in, because I mean all of these in reverse is because you are stopping yourself because of fear of judgment, and it is the fear of judgment of like your family, of the church, of this, of that. It is that, but it's also the fear of like, if I go against my belief, what's gonna happen to me spiritually, right? So you got that going on as well, but it's like you got the 6 of coins, Eight of coins reverse. I mean, like, you really holding your own abundance, pile number one, because you are not letting yourself take the risk. You got the Ace of Cups. You are not, and it's like also I'm getting that you are not emotionally in tune with whatever you're doing. Like, you're not emotionally there. We got the 5 of Cups. Again, with these cups is all about emotion. And again, we got Strength in reverse. Excuse me. Okay, so you need to take a chance on yourself, because there's something like you either have a new love for something, or like love, relationship, partnerships, that could be it. Because it's really like it's unfortunate for you, pile number one, because you are living a life that's, I'm hearing, not meant for you. Like, especially if y'all heard that sound, like, but yeah, you are stopping yourself. Like, you are halting your own self. You are halting your growth. You are halting your abundance. You are halting new love from coming into your life, because you are so bent on like just trying to stick to a path of least judgment, the least amount of judgment, the least amount of conflict, the least amount of effort, of, you know what I'm saying? But it's like you are going against so many people, like so many, because like you are Captain Hook. Like, maybe people paint you out to be this bad person, or this person who's literally like lost or whatever. But it's like, you gotta stop caring what people think, because this is your life. Like, this is your finances that's getting messed up, not their finances. So you can't literally you cannot let the thought of people judging you or bashing you or saying anything that's untrue about you. Like, Jesus got talked about. He turned water into wine and fed a whole bunch of people with one piece of fish. Like, anything is possible. And again, like, I feel like people have like used religion as a tool to get what they want. Like, to, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people want to be preachers and want to speak their truth to people, want to go around and on some missionary type work. Some of y'all want to do that, but it's like, and it's not even about religion. Like, some of y'all want to move away from religion, or speak on how religion, or, you know, it's like getting different interpretations of the Bible. That's what I'm getting. Like, you want to be somebody who goes around speaking your truth, whatever it is, getting paid for speaking your truth. Like, I see that for you. Like, I see a lot of success for you if you chose to take the risk and speak your truth, to take your life into your own hands. Like, I see a lot of and you know what's weird? I feel like I'm yelling, but I also feel like I'm losing my voice at the same time, and I'm getting goosebumps. Like, y'all are afraid to speak up. Y'all are afraid to speak your truth. Y'all are afraid of like being a fallen angel. Y'all are afraid of going to hell. Y'all are afraid of being judged, of staying in purgatory. But it's your thoughts. It's your thoughts and your belief that you need to take a risk on. You need to take a risk on believing in what the F you want to believe in. Like, your truth is more important. Like, there is so much abundance, there's so much richness, there's so much wealthiness in you. But it's like for you, pile number one, I feel like you're emotionally unstable. Or people make you feel like you're crazy. Alright, but we have the scribe, exactly. Like, you got a lot of truth in you, and you just want to speak your truth. You need to take, that's the risk that you need to take. If you was thinking about writing some, like, Bible, or some life blueprint, or some, like, I don't know, like, it's like, because you're writing about whatever hard work. You're writing about something that you know. It's your truth. You're writing down your truth. I'm getting Greg Braden. It's just about, I don't know, like some of y'all, because I'm getting excited, but it's like, something, like some of this stuff you're just supposed to find out on your own. So some of this stuff that I'm like seeing and stuff for you, I just can't put it in the words. For you, pile number one. But it's like there's this big transition, and you already know, like you already feel the pull, you already feel the call, but you have a lot of fear of being nailed to the cross, like type of thing. Like, you have that fear if you speak your truth. You know what I'm saying? You're afraid of the consequences that comes with speaking your truth. But it is in speaking your truth that you have that abundance, that you are abundant in all you do when you begin to speak your truth. You have so much treasure, and it's hidden because you're not ready to see that yet, or you're not able to see that yet because of the emotions, because of the fear, because of the guilt, because of the shame, because you keep giving your power away. You feel like other people know better. Like, no, they don't. They don't. Because their life is not your life. So even if they want you to walk the path that they have laid out for you, that might not be for you to do. Pile number one. The scribe in reverse also asks about like speaking out, seeking out help, seeking counsel. Maybe you're afraid of doing that because some of y'all are really afraid of judgment. You hold yourself back because you're afraid of judgment. With the Wheel of Fortune though, I mean, I like, you are going to be successful. And again, like writing stuff, something about you writing something is like a blueprint, or something like a Bible, or some self-help type of book, something. Maybe you're writing like a financial book, or a religion type of book, or a spiritual book, or something where you're self-helping. Yeah, some of y'all, you guys need to do research. Some of y'all need to do like, definitely need to do research or seek out help. Some of y'all are trying to uncover your family history, trying to get to the root of your family history, like where you come from. You know, some of y'all are doing research on a lot of different stuff. Some of y'all are doing financial research. Some of y'all are doing research on how to become something. Some of y'all are going back to school. Some of y'all are just going to be doing research, visiting the libraries. Y'all got a lot of questions. Y'all trying to figure out where y'all come from, to figure out where these traditions come from, or what traditions you can follow, or something along those lines like that. But the point with the scribe is, now is the time to start asking questions. You need to get to know yourself again. And again and again, until you feel like you know yourself, and something about like stuff like that. Whether you need to censor yourself, but I'm just going to read this. It also signifies a need for you to censor yourself. Even if there is no specific person seeking to benefit personally from your knowledge, you might be giving out too much personal information about yourself and be placing yourself at risk of someone taking advantage of the knowledge you share. Protect your personal and private information. It is far too easy for others to take advantage if you give them the means to do so, without considering the risk and consequences. So, maybe you was giving away like too much free information, and Spirit's like, they need to pay for it. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like I said, like, y'all are going to be paid for the knowledge. Alright? Don't just be giving it away free, because like, look, they ain't taking it seriously. They just... And some of it is like they're taking that information that you give so freely and and passing it off, like, and maybe even getting paid for the knowledge that you shared for them. This is like you is taking your power back. You need to take a risk on yourself. You are so powerful. You are so strong. You are so smart. You got a lot of knowledge and wisdom. You are a guide for a lot of people, whether you're leading by example or whether you're actually teaching them. People are following you. Like, I was about to bring up Jesus again. People are following you like that. And again, with Jesus, everybody didn't like him. He obviously got nailed to the cross. People didn't like that. He was abundant in the information that he knew. Maybe you trying to be financially, but it's like, dang, if Jesus wasn't, and all those monks and Gandhis and all of them Buddhas, they was just, not wealthy. But again, like, don't get lost. Take the risk of you, but don't get so focused on money that you forget that people are people. They're human. Don't forget. It's like, really, this pile number 1 was all about you need to take a risk on yourself. You need to take a risk on the fact that, like, some of y'all need to take a risk on putting yourself out there, regardless of who might think something of it. Like, this is reminding me of, like, there was one time when I wanted to post about my thoughts on Jesus and stuff like that, but I felt like people was gonna judge me or feel a certain type of way if I posted it. But then at the end of the day, I'm like, I don't care. Like, this is what I found out. This is the truth. This is my truth. This is what I'm, this is where I'm going with this. So, and then there was one time where I just posted, because I was highly upset, and I posted, which is completely irrelevant to what I'm about the reading, but maybe not. So, like, these baby birds were in the tree in the woods, and they were so cute, and I would check on them every day. One day, it was like pouring down raining, and I literally had nothing that I could do to make like an umbrella so that they wouldn't, like, I couldn't seal off the tree hole without suffocating the birds at the time or keeping the mama bird from getting in. Like, there was just nothing that I could do. And the next morning I went out there and they had drowned, and I was just really upset. So I took a picture of the birds and I had posted it and posted on my social media and explained what had happened. And then there was this comment like, I would never post something like that. I wouldn't post that if I was you. Like, F you. I kept it up there because who are you? Why are you here? This is my page. I can put and post whatever I want. If you don't like it, there's the door. I'm not keeping you here. And look at her pointing with her stick. Like, there's the door. You don't like me? You don't like what I do? There's the door. I'm not for everybody. And you can't block yourself off. You can't block your blessings because some people don't agree with what you have. Or at first, the only people that had noticed you was the people who had something negative to say about you. Boop. They don't matter. They don't matter. You are finally taking your power back and going where you are led. Like, you need to literally go where you're led. Go where you are needed. Go where you are appreciated. Go where you are loved. And it's like, you don't have to know it all, but take the first step. Take the first right step. The first best step for you. Like, you are going to be celebrating. You're going to be happy when you take that risk. Even though, like, you don't know, you're not there yet, you're a little intimidated about what's to come, but what's on the opposite side of that looks good for you. You're happy, you're celebrating, you're living your truth. You're the only person up there dancing, but you're happy. It don't matter who didn't come. So let's see what your animal totem is. The animal totem for pile number 1. Okay, so look, exactly, they don't like it, but they still watching. You minding your business, but they still watching you to figure out what your next move is, to see if you tell it all like you've been telling it all. You moving in, like, this is a different type of moving in silence. It's like you're not really moving in silence. You just got it to where, like, you realize your energy is valuable, and the stuff that you have to offer is valuable. So it's like, again, like, if you don't pay for this type of information, because people not going to keep on getting paid for the information that I'm giving. This is like, if you don't pay to access me, you won't access me. I'm not giving away nothing else for free. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, there's nothing wrong with giving for free, but these are the people who are taking advantage of you. That's what I'm talking about. Like, and people are literally, like, love to plot on you, but love to try to, because, I mean, like, when you are on a, because for some of y'all are on a spiritual mission. That's why the little fish came out, and that's why I made the Jesus references. Y'all are mysterious to a lot of people. Y'all make a lot of moves in silence. Y'all are guided by the raven. You are spiritually protected, spiritually guided. And sometimes, like, your path is not going to be like everybody else's. But just know that abundance is in your path. You are on a path of abundance. Just like you're on a spiritual growing path. You're on a path of abundance. You're on a path of wealth and riches. And that's possible even though you are speaking spiritually. Okay, you can be into the spiritual community and still be financially comfortable. All right, you don't have to give in to temptation. I see you asking for strength to endure. I see you feeling like you are weak, feeling like you are helpless, but that's just not true. You got to switch your mindset. You got to switch it. All right, let's see what the word cards is. Message from the moon, spirit message. Advice for pile number 1. What do they need to know about this risk that they need to take? Okay. Look, you literally need to bring love into the situation. And even though the Lover's card was in reverse, things are balancing out. The scales will be balancing out, and real, genuine love is going to come in. Whether that new romantic cycle is with yourself, you seeing yourself with new love, new eyes, or an actual person coming in. That's going to be an example of love that is going to communicate. But you got to communicate with your spirit team, communicate with the universe, tell the universe what it is that you want, and then meditate and contemplate your next moves. So finally, we're going to pull out some word cards. So yeah, you guys are going to have that redemption, because I heard that again. You are going to have that redemption period or redemption moment. Sadness, you may feel it right now, but it will be removed from you. Like, the storm will pass. Look, someone with a lot of wisdom, this new love that's coming in, they have a lot of wisdom for you. They have a lot of information. You have you should go. You have a year from now, maybe you'll meet this person, connect with this person a year from now, or your mental state and your financial situation will change within a year from now. Everything will be fine. We live in a dualistic reality. So in order to experience love and appreciation and value and everything like that, you have to experience the opposite. Then we have help. So some of y'all really do. Like, some of y'all are sad and depressed. You guys are dealing with guilt. You guys are feeling lonely and unhappy. You guys are feeling ignored. You really are crying out for help. You are in a mental prison. Some of this, like, you guys are in a mental lockdown. You guys are in a mental prison, thinking that happiness is outside of you when you gotta get back to that happiness. Like, you will be abundant. You will be successful. The risk you need to take is you need to take a risk on yourself. Okay, this was in reverse, so it says trust issues. You are your own worst enemy, trapped in the past, afraid and guilty. Prisoner in My Own Mind, the song by Kevin Gates, is also, look, you were ignoring red flags. This is a warning sign. I'm hearing a tapping sound. Exactly. This is a warning sign. Big no. Stop ignoring the signs. Stop excusing the signs. Like, some of y'all are, like, in a red flag love situation, toxic situation, relationship, whatever, and you're holding on to it. It's nothing but red flags. It's not producing, and it will keep you from producing. You have strong. Okay, look, with the strength again, you guys need to work out or this is someone who's coming in who is lean, fit, muscles. They prioritize exercising. You have nephew. We have somebody with orange hair. Okay, maybe, look, could be a nephew that's, like, in the way, you know. We have somebody with orange hair that's also, like, could be blocking the blessings, or could be, you know, someone coming in like that, with that, someone who's a good listener. Some of y'all need to go to therapy. I see your hard work. I am proud. Keep up the good work. So your hard work does not and has not gone unnoticed. Pile number 1, the risk you need to take is you need to take a risk on yourself. You need to take a risk on yourself. New love is coming in, but you won't be able to see it and appreciate it if you still are stuck in the past, if you're still feeling guilty about the past, if you're still focused on the wrong stuff. I do see happiness. I do see you walking away. I see you moving, leaving with nothing. She's bare. You have nothing. So, and then again, this is going to be a raw, authentic love once you decide to let go of everything and begin to trust again. The first step to trusting is with yourself. So that's the risk. Pile number 1, some of y'all need to take a risk and just move, leave, go out. That's the risk that you need to take. So that's what I have for you, pile number 1. Moving on to pile number 2. Okay, pile number 2, if you chose this. Let's see what risk you need to take. We have the 3 of Pentacles, the Hermit reverse, the Ace of Pentacles, Justice, the 7 of Swords, the Knight of Cups, 5 of Cups, reverse, reverse, the 7 of Swords. Alright, so pile number 2, you need to take a risk. So, you guys, your risk is pile number 2. You also got to take risk when it comes to I was about to say real estate because that came to my mind, but also with putting yourself out there and making friends and collaborations and partnerships. You got to put yourself out there. That's something that you have to take a risk on. It's something that you should take risks on, because you like to be introverted, to your own self, independent. Like, if it needs to be done, I can do it myself. You know, you can rule the land by yourself. That's how you feel like. Like, if something needs to be done, it's better if I do it by myself, if I make it happen, because nothing's going to happen if I don't do it. That's the type of energy that you have, and something that you need to take a risk on is, you know, asking for help, working with people, and using your discernment. Because, I mean, yeah, you've been through a lot of betrayal and backstabbing and putting your faith in people that maybe you shouldn't have, but it all served a purpose. Now you can rule more justly. Okay, then we got the King of Blades. Like, yeah, I mean, you need to take it's like, take a risk on people. People are worth having, like, getting another chance. Now, I'm not saying go back to that person who betrayed you the first 10, 20, 30, 60, 100 times. That's not what I'm saying, and give them a chance. No, I'm saying just because that happened doesn't mean that everybody deserves to be treated at a distance. Like, you got to let people in. You got to take a risk on collaborating with people, because not everybody's going to backstab and betray you. Not everybody's going to do you dirty. Not everybody's got your worst intentions. People actually do want to collaborate with you, and it's up to you to take that risk to put yourself out there, because sometimes you don't know. Like, you might think somebody going to do you dirty, and the plot twist is that they don't. Or you might have faith and trust in somebody, and you don't even think twice. You never even cross your mind that they do you dirty. But they do, and they steal your secrets, and they run off. And they steal your ideas. But that don't mean everybody gonna do. So you need to take a risk on collaborating with people and reaching out to people and asking them if they want to collaborate with you, especially if you want to collaborate with them and you think it's a good idea. You got a lot to offer, but some of y'all like don't have confidence, or some of y'all are too arrogant. Okay. Some of y'all need to take a risk when it comes as far as like housing and mortgage. Y'all need to take a risk. Like if it costs a little bit more, like, and you just like I don't think I would be able to make it. Like I think you should take that risk if it's a calculated risk, if it makes sense. But you know what I'm saying? Like some of y'all need to take a risk, a money making risk, a money making opportunity risk. Real estate, I mentioned, finance, collaborating. Yeah, look, putting yourself out there in the arts, whether that's music, sending somebody. You remember y'all have to send people your mixtape, go up to them and pitch. You know, now it's a little different, because and have drinks with them and convince them that, you know, this is why they should play your music. This is why this should happen. So some of y'all are musicians, artists, songwriters, painters. Like some of y'all are artists. There are many type of artists that's coming to my mind, like writers, musicians, song lyricists, like magicians, somebody who's like into like, you know, tricks and stuff like that. Then you got the King of Waters, so some of y'all are like oh gosh, I'm hearing, oh my mama, I look fly, I look good. So yeah, some of y'all don't have the confidence in yourself, but I gotta tell you, y'all look good with a T at the end. Like, But some of y'all might be arrogant. Some of y'all might be too focused on how good looking you are and thinking that your good looks is just all you need to get by with no work. And some of y'all are just, y'all don't realize that you're gorgeous, man or woman. Your hair is gorgeous, no matter the style. The way you look in the face, your facial features, you look good. Alright, some of y'all know that and some of y'all don't. Some of y'all are oblivious to it. But yeah, y'all don't use y'all discernment a lot. Some of y'all is cocky. Some of y'all don't think that y'all are worth it. Some of y'all don't believe in yourselves, don't think that y'all are as knowledgeable as you are when you know your SHIT. Like, whatever you know, pound number 2, you know it. You got to work on trusting yourself and trusting that the knowledge that you have is, like, you have the skills, the capabilities. You have everything you need right now to make a good amount of money. All you got to do is put yourself out there. Like, some of y'all's, you got to take a risk on putting yourself out there. Whether that's pitching to a person, whether that's sending them your mixtape, whether that's, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of stuff. Like, there's collaboration for this pal. There's teamwork for this pal. But it's like you are hiding yourself when you should be putting yourself out there. Then we have, look, you got a lot of ideas. That's what you bring to the table. Excuse me. You have a lot of ideas. They're golden ideas, like, but you're either afraid to pitch it, you're afraid to put it out there. You're just like, I'm just gonna keep it to myself. They don't need to know. I'm gonna, surprise everybody. But then when the time comes, you don't present it. You don't pitch it. So what you need to do is, like, because you're stealthy like a ninja in the night. Like, you make silent moves. Because, like, in the past, if you deal with a lot of people, like, literally, like, listening in on your conversation or listening in and taking your ideas. You've had a lot of people, excuse me. You've had a lot of people do that. And you had a lot of people betray you and betray your trust. But you still should take a risk on letting your ideas show the world the real you, because you've been just hiding yourself off, making it seem like you don't know stuff, like playing small, playing stupid. Like, you're very close to achieving your goals. Show the world the real you. Like, once you start showing up as you, pound number 2, you can attract your tribe, you can attract your village, you can attract the real people you want to actually collaborate with. Like, but you let people in too much. Like people, like you let people in without using discernment. That's like being an open book. Cause I'm an open book. You ask me anything, but I had to learn. Like everybody that's reaping and ready to listen don't need to be listening. Don't need to be in your business. So you have a time for healing. You still have trust issues and wounds to heal. But the good thing is your hard work is paying off. Like you are and have been putting in the work. You have been healing and prosperity. You will be blessed. Okay, prosperity lies ahead. You will be blessed. Your hard work is paying off, Capricorn, if that's you. If you're a Capricorn, your hard work is paying off. Don't second guess your knowledge, pile number 2. Like, people will make you feel like you don't know what you're talking about. That's how you know that's not your people. Like, if they're not really ready to listen to what you got to say, them ain't your people. Look, they're bed bugs, okay? Those people that you was dealing with before are bed bugs, okay? They are draining. They are draining, okay? They are toxic, poison. They sting you and they die, okay? That's just what it is. Like, every time they throw something your way, like, the stinger is off. Like, they die. These people are like leeches. They are literally, like, you've had to deal with a lot of, like, bed bugs. You had to deal with a lot of people who are bed bugs, okay? They are draining your energy. They are toxic. They live literally just to feed off of you. So every time you come to them with an issue, with a problem, they're like, tell me more. Tell me more. Okay? They are sneaky. They are stealthy. But again, you are the worker bee. You are a hard worker, okay? And none of that stuff stops you. The more they plot against you, the more you, like, the more blessed you are, because yes, you might go through a period of darkness, but that also helps you develop more of your ninja skills. That helps you use your discernment. You're no longer a jumpy squirrel. And they're over there looking, watching, seeing what you're doing next. So you should still take a risk, pile number 2. You should still take a risk on working with people. Like, people are still good people. It doesn't matter. You've just had to deal with a bunch of people that were toxic, that were draining, that were just using you. You know what I'm saying? And now that you got your boundaries up, they can't use you. So they're trying to figure out ways to get back into your energy. All right. So, but the thing that you need to take a risk on is not those people. Not those people. That are those bedbug type of people. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about actual people that you would like to collaborate with. Putting yourself out there. Putting yourself in view so that you can be seen. Some of y'all need to work with, like, ads and putting yourself out there. Because I'm telling you, people going to be mad. Those same people that was draining your energy. Look, and they're mosquitoes, okay? They're mosquitoes. They were draining your energy. They were toxic, okay? They were toxic. Some of y'all are getting a promotion in your job and you got people mad. They're like, congratulations. Congratulations. Not. They smiling, but they not. Backstabbers. They smile in your face all the time. But look, you blow people away with your awesomeness, pile number 2. You are awesome. You are stealthy. Grandpa. Somebody, this could be like an old man that's, maybe you're going to be working with an old man or a grandpa, like an old woman, because she's old. Maybe you're going to be maybe you work with older people or old people. Old people or older people or opposite gender people. Like whatever you are, the opposite gender, maybe you work with that. All right. So like somebody is bored. Okay. Somebody is like, I'm bored. Next. That's what I'm saying. Like, opportunities are going to be presenting themselves, because it's like people, they try to take your idea and present it. The person that they're presenting it to are not interested, because they can take your idea, but they can never take you. They can never be you. So even if they are taking your ideas, don't get discouraged. Don't be like, well, yeah, somebody's already doing it. They can never do it like you. Okay, Scorpio. Focused, loyal, brave, faithful, ambitious. Okay, maybe that's the type of person that you're going to be collaborating with. Some of y'all are going to get proposed to or engaged or married. Like, wow, somebody, look, grandpa, they want to grow old with you. to we're grandparents. You're my best friend and the love of my life. Aww. That's so sweet. But somebody is really like bored. You could be like bored out of life, bored in a job, bored in the same setting, just bored, tired. We want something new. Then we have call. Make that call, answer the call, do not hesitate, act now. This is a call to act. This is a call to action, act now. So yeah, some of y'all are going to be getting a call, either getting a call from somebody, or you're going to be reaching out to somebody, pitching like an idea. Ooh, somebody is crushing, so maybe a crush is going to be reaching out to you, or you're going to marry your crush, or your crush is going to propose. Oh, so many good things for this pal. Somebody is crushing, love is in the air, puppy love. Like, oh, somebody want to give you some flowers. Like, you are so amazing, you're so awesome. Could be a water sign, or you could be a water sign. Somebody who's observing, emotional, deep feeling, intuitive, psychic, nurturers, private, and artistic. Told you, this is a creator. Artistic. Life is great when you're not comparing it to everybody else's. Exactly. So, pile number 2, that's what I have for you. What you can take a risk on is the people that you collaborate with, okay? Making new friends, reaching out to different connections. That is what you should take a risk on. A new job opportunity, or putting something where you're putting yourself out there. That's what I'm seeing for you. Business ventures, that's what I'm seeing. You need to take a risk on those ideas that you have and those opportunities that present themselves to you. So pile number 2, if that was helpful, if that made any sense, let your girl know. And I will see you guys next time. If you have any requests, you can message me or leave me a comment below. But until next time, bye you guys. So we're going to move on to pile number 3. You chose the 2 batteries. Let's see what you need to take a risk on. Ooh, somebody's into like electromagnetics. Somebody's into quantum physics. Someone's into some really techie type of stuff. Like, when it comes to like technology, you guys are like it. If you don't resonate with that, that's fine. Some of y'all are like just running low, drained of energy. Okay, wow, you know what, a lot of y'all have pulled up the Ace of Swords that have come up for everybody. Okay, I love the Ace of Swords energy, because it's just like manifesting, like making something out of nothing, thin air, creation. All right, so you have a lot of opportunities. Pile number 3, you need to take a risk on one of those opportunities, or the best opportunity, okay? Because look, it's in reverse, so maybe you're overwhelmed, or you're thinking too much on like, which one is going to give me the house, which one's going to give me stability, which one can I do that's going to make me money passively, which one is the best opportunity for me. Some of these opportunities are like, BS, but I feel like when you meditate and follow your intuition and contemplate all that, you will make the best decision that's going to provide you with stability, that's going to be enough money for you, enough money for you to give, enough money for you to have for your family, enough money for you to save. You are going to be comfortable with the choice that you made. Okay, we have Temperance, but you've been neglecting yourself. You haven't been pouring into yourself, or pouring into whatever the opportunity is, whatever the creation is. You haven't been tending to it, nurturing it. Okay, you haven't been like, this is like not studying, or not practicing, or not doing something. Okay, this is like taking on a role that you're not ready for, and it backfires. Okay, yeah, this is like, again, like taking a position that either you are not ready for, not qualified for, or you feel like you feel like that. Okay. So, what you need to take a risk on, and wow, we have the Ace of Pentacles reverse. You need to take a risk at your ideas. Okay, you might resonate with a different pile as well. But I mean, like, you have so many options, so many opportunities, but you get so overwhelmed. Like, do I want to do tarot? Do I want to get a regular job? Do I want to do an online this? Do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? Which one would be the best? And you're like clenching to your whatever little bit of finance, because it's like a lack mentality. You know, it's like, I just want to make money. I don't want to spend money because I don't have a lot to invest in. But it's like, okay. Because some of y'all is like, I'm not trying to die poor. I'm not trying to die broke. I'm not trying to just live in this cycle. Okay. Then we have wars and battles. Okay. We have authority figures in reversed. So you guys don't do well with authority. You guys don't like being told what to do. You find it very annoying. You find it like a hassle, someone telling you what to do. So it's like, if someone tells you what to do, you've been known to do the opposite because you don't like being told what to do. You want to feel like you are in control of everything. You do struggle with either a mental, physical, emotional illness or battles. Like, you go back and forth with yourself on what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing, which one is right, which one is wrong, which one is best, which one isn't, which one, back and forth. There's a lot of back and forth energy with yourself. Okay. Some of you guys lost a brother in a battle. They could have, like, mental, physical, even surgery. Something with a knife, okay, or a needle. Some of y'all through suicide. Some of y'all in an actual war, okay, in a type of war battle, or maybe they was in the military, maybe they fought in a battle, okay. Some of y'all lost a loved one just because they are, like, in jail, okay, or you just don't do well. Some of y'all lost your home. And because of this, and this can be like in the past, okay? It doesn't have to be now. And it's because of that you you hold on to money like it's the last. Like, every time you get a money, you struggle. You hold on to it like it's the last bit of coin that's on earth. Like, when you spend it, it's like, dang, why did I spend that? Like, I don't know when the next time I'm gonna have that much money, and you get so upset. But that's a lack mindset. That's a lack mindset. So you will always, like, need more charging. Like, it's like, yeah, so you guys feel like you are falling in, like, the rabbit hole. Like, you guys feel like you are falling with no control. You guys feel like you're not in control of anything. Yeah, you guys feel off balance and are off balance. You feel ungrounded, you feel unorganized, and you actually are disorganized. You feel like you are drowning in emotions, and you actually are drowning in emotions because you just hold on to stuff. I mean, look how they both are just clutching to it. Like, I don't want to let that go. Like, you have a really horrible relationship with money. The risk that you need to take involves you spending money, involves you using money like the resource that it is. It involves, like, the risk that you need to take is letting go. What would happen if you let go that sword? What would happen if you actually let go of that sword that's cutting you and use that hand to grab that key and unlock your shackles? What would happen? You have to take the risk of being the sacred fool, of trying, of failing, of making mistakes, of figuring it out, of walking and bringing things into form. You have to take the risk of bringing your ideas. You have to take the risk of being new, of being the new guy, of being the new girl. You have to take the risk of not knowing. You have to take the risk of learning as you go. You have to take the risk of bringing your ideas into form. Yes, you guys have faced a great deal of loss, of sadness, of grief in your life. And I feel for you. But the only way to get anything different, the only way to see a change is if you let go. Mindset of letting go that the past is going to repeat itself, because if you don't, the past will repeat itself. You will lose everything. You will continue to hold on to the things that hurt you. You will not be prosperous. You have to make the decision right now. You are undecided. The risk you need to take allows you to let go, allows you to feel those emotions, allows you to pour into yourself. Because right now you are uncertain but content. Okay, let's get some Moonology cards. It's a message for pile number 3 about the risks that they need to take. You have to make more calculated moves, pile number 3. You got to plan it out. You got to think it. You got to organize it. You got to come up with a plan. You got to come up with a blueprint, something that you can follow with. You can't let others control you. You're not a puppet on a string. Oh, there's that song. Never compromise what's right and uphold your family name. You've got to stand for something or you fall for anything. Exactly. You got to look up that song that I was just singing. You got to stand for something or you fall for anything. And there's a Fool song that I cannot think of right now. But there's a lot of letting go that you need to do, and that's what you need to take the risk on. Letting go of your fears, letting go of your failures, letting go of your mistakes, and continue to try again. If at first you don't succeed, yeah, pick yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again, Exactly. The energy is gaining momentum. Luck is on your side. You don't have nothing to worry about. You and your loved ones are safe. You have nothing to worry about. Nothing is yet set in stone. There is still time to try. As long as you are alive, you can still continue to try. Alright? These losses that you had, give yourself the time to grieve them. Give yourself the space and a safe space, a non-judgment space to grieve your losses. You have the Lion. You are given the strength. Spirit is like, you are given the strength. Alright? You are powerful. You are strong. You are majestic. You are beautiful. And you have people in your corner that will fight for you. Look, things will be given to you. You will be blessed. What you need will be provided to you, for you. You have to be open. You have to take the risk. When an opportunity presents itself and it's a good one for you and you feel it, you have to take the risk. You have the Mantis spirit animal with you. Calculate it. Move majestically. Follow the flow. I know that things are different than they were in Daddy's excuse me, day. You are stuck in the past, not forgiving them or yourself. Just curious, what are you proving? If you do not want to forgive them, don't. But you have to live with yourself, so forgive yourself. Exactly. You are a slave and a prisoner to your past, pile number 3. And the risk that you have to take is the risk that will save your life. The risk you have to take is risking it all by letting it go and letting life and your experiences be your teacher. You have to let go of the past. It was your teacher. Your commitment is being tested. A part of me loved you and I will cherish you forever. You gotta let that go too. You are a crafter and a creator. You can continue to build and you will continue to build, and you have good things and blessings on the way. So don't ever think that you're just going to receive negativity, because we live in a dualistic reality where in order to experience glory and happiness and success, you have to experience its opposite. You have to experience grief. You have to experience sadness. You have to experience loss in order to appreciate and actually experience the gains, the love, the joy. Oh yeah, you could be a Leo. We have Lion there, and we actually have Leo here. This could relate to a Leo. Could be about a Leo. Maybe you lost a Leo, walking away from a Leo. You know, take it how it resonates. Kind, protective, loyal, honest, caring, lives a good life, optimistic, natural leader, attention seeking. So you could be a fire sign. You could actually be a Leo as well. Soldier. Again, we got soldier again. So yeah, maybe this loved one that, maybe you lost a loved one or walked away from a loved one, or you just have a soldier mentality. They could be an earth sign, or you could be an earth sign. You could be dealing with fire and earth and water. I meant not water, but fire and earth. Grounded, strength, nature, go-getters, practical, stable, goal-oriented, hard workers, competitive, down to earth. Others love you. You may not think so, because do you love yourself? Exactly. You got to take a risk on literally loving yourself. Letting go of these people, of these situations, of these experiences. Cutting people off, setting boundaries, making a change. You have to take a risk on a lifestyle that others aren't following. Like, you are creating a new path. You are doing things different. Seeing unhealthy patterns in your family and deciding that those patterns end with you and will not be passed down to future generations is an extremely brave decision. So that's the risk. You are making the change. Because you are the change. We got somebody with long hair. If you love and honor yourself, you cannot hate the experiences that shaped you. Exactly. Communication, co-worker, niece. So you need to take a risk on letting go. You need to take a risk on getting the help that you need. You are going through so much. You got wars and battles and soldiers. Like, you got stuff that's hurting you, that's literally cutting you with the two blades. You've got grief. You've got sadness that's keeping you from life. So you need to take a risk on getting the help that you need. You need to take a risk on getting back to who you are, getting to know who you really are. So pile number 3, that's what I have for you. That's the risk that you need to take. And I hope that was helpful. If it was, just let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.